Have you ever lost 10, maybe 15 pounds while doing keto or low carb, and maybe you're hitting the gym after work, but the moment that life gets busy, you gain all the weight back? Well, you're definitely not alone in this. Desk job guys like us, right? We sit all day, we're stressed, we're grabbing DoorDash, we're cramming in caffeine, we're skipping meals, and then, we wonder why the belly won't go away. But here's the truth, right? It's not about your willpower or motivation, right? It's actually about your brain. Your brain is actually wired to sabotage long-term weight loss results, especially when you're juggling work deadlines, meetings, and even a family life, right? I'm going to teach you the mindset you actually need to have to lose weight. If you don't know who I am, my name is Noah Derling. I'm a fitness coach, and I've helped hundreds of men lose weight, build muscle, and regain their confidence and energy. All of this without cutting carbs, doing keto, eating salad all day, or spending hours in the gym doing hours of cardio. And it only takes 30 minutes a day. So this issue, right, of your brain sabotaging your results is actually a bigger problem than you realize. There's multiple parts to it, okay? But today I'm gonna focus on the shifted self system, which I created. It's gonna help you lose weight long term, keep it off, and your brain's gonna stop sabotaging your progress. So one of the number one issues I see, people see themselves as the fat guy. Oh, I'm the big guy at work. I'm just this way, I'm just fat. This is just who I am. Or maybe you try to make changes and you just can't stick to it for life. You'll do some yo-yo dieting. You're gonna eat in a calorie deficit, you're gonna lose some weight, but then holidays come around, or maybe there's a cheat meal and, I messed up, so you just gain all the way back. And because of this, maybe you're creating excuses for yourself on why it'll never work, or nothing's worked. I've tried everything, I've tried it all. I've tried everything. Nothing works, right? And you tell yourself that, you say, nothing works for me, nothing works. We'll explain what this means later, but you're currently the kind of guy who's trying to quit cigarettes. You say, I'm trying to quit cigarettes. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to quit. I'm trying to eat better, okay? Right now you're that guy, and you'll never see results of this, right? You are destined to prove who you believe yourself to be. And that's just a fact, right? If you believe that you're going to fail, and when you do fail, you go, see, I knew this would happen. Of course you're gonna fail. Because that's what you think's gonna happen. You're setting yourself up for failure. This isn't magic. This isn't like, oh, the universe is forcing you to fail because you believe it. You don't believe in yourself. It's not like that, right? There's actually real action behind it, but you're setting yourself up for failure. And you fail because you can't stick to your solution, right? You do yo-yo dieting, like I mentioned. You have an all or nothing mindset. You're trying to focus on perfection some of the time. You're trying to always be perfect. You're just trying to, I just have to get it perfect. And you're also looking for quick fixes instead of lifelong changes. You're looking for something that's gonna make the weight magically vanish off. You're looking at some pills. Maybe you're even looking to take Ozempic, something that damages your health long term, and most people regain the weight after getting off. And you just create excuses for yourself. I'm too busy. Or, but I've gotta spend time with my family. Or, it's just too hard. I don't have the energy. I can't train because after work I'm too tired. Right? You have all of these excuses on why you can't do it. Or maybe you have the excuse, well, it's really hard because my wife's not helping me. She's not also trying to get fit, right? That's an excuse. So what's the solution? How do we solve this problem that you're currently facing? So today I'm going to share with you the shifted self system, which I developed. You're going to view yourself as a person who you want or need to be, and you're going to be someone who's committed to yourself into something that's sustainable. Okay, that's the shifted self system. That's the issue that we're trying to solve. All of the advice I'm about to give you is going to shift your identity, which is going to shift your behaviors, which is going to shift your fitness, okay? This isn't magic, like I said. It's not like, oh, if I just believe in myself, it's gonna happen. No, it's not like that. It's not gonna happen if you don't believe in yourself, or if you don't believe these certain things about yourself, okay? It's a little bit different. And the shift in identity is also going to create a shift in commitment, which is also going to create a shift in behaviors, which is going to create a shift in your fitness. So step one, you need to become a new person. You need to become someone new. Don't think of yourself as the fat guy anymore. Literally, all of the time. I'm like, I love food. How often do you hear people who are healthy, in good shape, but how often are they saying that? They're not. Those people, maybe even you say this, those people who say that, that's their identity. That's who they believe themselves to be. I actually used to say that. I personally used to be like, oh, I'm a foodie. I was overweight, okay? I ditched that identity, and now I believe myself to be a fit person. You're almost kind of lying to yourself, and you need to say, I am a fit person. And the only reason that you're doing this is because a fit person will take certain actions over others. This is your new life. You're committing to this change. You're committing to this new identity. For example, the fit person, if you believe yourself to be the fat guy, the overweight guy at work, you're just gonna park close to work, go up the elevator, have some donuts, it's just who I am, it's just kind of how I do things, right? Or if you believe, now I'm the fit person, I'm a fit person, you're gonna park further away. You're gonna think, oh, hey, this is a way to get in some extra steps. This is a way I can be healthier, okay? For example, one of my clients on their birthday, instead of having a big celebration, just sitting around, laying around all day, right? They went on a hike with their family for their birthday. That's what they did. So that was a shift in identity that they adopted. They believe this to be true, or they're acting on it. So they took actions based on what they believed about themselves. The fit person is probably gonna take the stairs instead of the elevator. That's something you can do, right? Instead of going up the elevator to work every day, maybe you take the stairs instead, right? Oh, hey, this is a way I can get some extra steps in, because that's what a fit person does. That's me, that's what I do. You're also gonna choose to eat foods in moderation, right? When there's treats at work, when there's some muffins, somebody brings in some muffins or some donuts, maybe you'll be like, oh, maybe I'll just have half of one. I do that all the time. If there's something healthy, I'm like, I don't really want a whole one. Maybe you just take half. That's a normal thing to do. It's okay to have those things still, right? Because guess what? I'm sure you still want to live your life. So take half. Or maybe you're like, you know what? I had some yesterday, not interested today. Because that's what a fit person does. That's your new identity. That's who you believe yourself to be. You're no longer the person who's, I'm trying to quit cigarettes. You just don't smoke at all, because they don't. That's what they're supposed to be doing. If they believe themselves, I'm not a smoker, you have to change your identity. They still believe themselves to be a smoker, so they're like, oh, I'm trying to quit. The person who's trying to quit is more likely to take a cigarette than the person who just doesn't smoke. This is not mere affirmations, right? It's not like you're going into the mirror and you're saying, I'm a fit person, I'm fit, I'm really healthy, right? That's a little silly. But if you truly start to adopt your new identity, you're going to try to prove it with action. Your brain doesn't actually like to be incongruent with who it believes to be, right? I believe I'm a hard worker. So what do? I have to prove it to myself. I have to prove to myself that I am a hard worker, right? Nobody wants to believe something that's completely unfounded, right? So your brain's gonna take action to prove that they're the type of person that they actually believe themselves to be. And then on the flip side, if you believe crap about yourself, that's how you're gonna act. You're just gonna fall back to who you believe yourself to be. You're just gonna go back to default, right? If default mode for you is overweight, you don't really like to exercise, you're just not going to. Along those same lines, you have to constantly kill the old person, okay? David Goggins, I don't know if you know who that is. He's an ultramarathon runner, I believe Navy SEAL, or he tried to become a Navy SEAL, I don't remember exactly. But he had to kill his old person. He was trying to kill David. His new person was Goggins. Goggins was healthy, disciplined. Doesn't matter if he was motivated, he went on one anyway. He did what he was supposed to do anyway. The old person, David, he was like 300 pounds overweight. He was 300 pounds. That was David. You have to become, you are a new person in Christ. You're dying to the old self. It's similar with fitness. You have to become a new person. You're just going to prove it to yourself with action. It's both at the same time. Then step 2, you need to do something that's sustainable and works for your life, works with your life, and not against it. It needs to work even during holidays, even during breaks, even when life gets busy, okay? Because all of the lights of life are never gonna be green, right? They just won't be. Right now, your brain is looking for quick fixes instead of long-term solution. Instead, you're thinking, oh, maybe I should try this diet, or oh, maybe this will work, or I've tried everything. But you're looking for something that's gonna work in a few months. You're waiting for the next big thing, but I mean, let's be real. Fitness has always been the same. Eat less, move more. That's it. Even keto, even low carb, why do they work? Why do they technically help you lose weight? Because you're eating less. That's why. It's harder to overeat other things. That's why it works. But even just a few small changes will affect everything else, right? So we don't want to do drastic life changes, okay? We don't want to quit our job and start running for 3 hours a day. That's not what we want to do. We want to do something that's sustainable for the long term, okay? So if we can make a few small adjustments, that's going to allow us to do that. One thing you can do is eat more protein and eat a little bit less, right? We're not looking to eat 1,000 calories a day. That doesn't work long term. Nobody can do that. But what we can do is we can make a small shift now, maybe minus 500 calories. So we're eating 2,000 calories a day. We're gonna eat 1,500. That's way more sustainable. That's something we can actually do for the next few months so that we can keep losing the weight. Right? Eventually it's gonna have to come down lower as you lose more weight. You can actually do that long term. That's sustainable. That's something that you can do forever. Eating more protein, anybody can do that. That's not hard, just eating a little bit more protein. We can also move more throughout the day. That's sustainable. That's something that's just a small tweak we can make so that we can Eat healthier individuals, right? Or like I've said, park further away. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. There's a bunch of things you can do. Lastly, another thing you can do, train 3 times a week for 30 minutes a day so that you can build a great body while losing the weight. It's not like you're trying to flip your life upside down. It's just a few small tweaks. 30 minutes a day is not much to commit to. Just 30 minutes a day. That's not that hard. So now you want to find a way to make all this fit into your life. Even if you still have a busy schedule, 30 minutes isn't that hard to find. 3 to 4 times per week for training isn't that hard to find. Maybe you don't want to train every day. Good, don't. Train 3 to 4 times per week. Maybe you're like, oh, I'm too busy to eat healthy meals. Buy microwavable meals then. Healthy microwavable meals that fit within your calorie goals. Small tweaks. We're just looking for small things to change, okay? This is something that would work no matter what. Let's say there's a catastrophe at work, you're still gonna eat. You just have to choose the right foods to eat. Maybe you eat 80% healthy food, then 20%, whatever you want. Other things you can do to make things work into your life. Maybe it's really hard for you to get enough steps in. Let's say you work 12 hours a day, right? Say you work 12 hours a day. Get an under the desk treadmill. Maybe you can walk during long calls. You definitely have long calls. You definitely have time to go for a walk around your building. It doesn't really matter, right? It's just small changes that you can do for life. The next thing you can do to focus on doing something that's sustainable is being okay with mistakes. Doing good most of the time is better than doing perfect some of the time. A lot of you forget this, right? Consistency is key. Back when I was trying to lose weight, I knew that if I just kept trying, I would eventually lose the weight. I knew that if I never gave up, I would lose the weight. And I did. I lost 40 pounds in only a few months. And that's something you need to remember as well to help you with the consistency. You're doing this for life. This isn't something that you need to find something that you're gonna be able to do when you're 60, when you're 70, when you're 80, okay? When you're old, you still need to be able to do these things. You need to find a lifelong shift. You can't think, oh, once I lose the 30 pounds, I can just go back to normal. I mean, for some people, right? Maybe some people can lose 30 pounds and they're good, never gain it back. Most people gain weight within the next 5 years after losing all of it. They gain all of it back. Every single bit of weight, they gain it back most times within the next 5 years. This is a serious problem and a serious epidemic. The only reason that other people keep it off for life is because they found something to do for the rest of their life. So you need to be prepared to do something long-term, okay? Zero carb is not a long-term solution. There's always gonna be foods at dinners and at parties, unless you literally just live in your house all day and you do nothing else. There's always gonna be bad food around. There's always gonna be days where you kind of have to cheat. So you have to find something that'll work forever. And even I'm not perfect. I cheat all of the time on my diet because that's how I want to live my life. I still make great results. I still eat all my protein. I still eat the right number of calories, but I cheat all of the time because I want to and I get to. That's how I live my life, and it's not affecting my fitness. I'm fitter than you. So if I'm able to cheat, you can too. But it's not like I cheat in a negative way. I cheat in a way that's sustainable. I eat mostly healthy, but I still eat whatever I want sometimes. Step number 3 is you have to kill the excuses and you have to stay committed, okay? Your excuses are maybe the #1 reason that you're not committed, because you create excuses for yourself. In the middle of trying to lose weight, while you're losing the weight, you're probably still making excuses for yourself. It only takes 30 minutes a day, and if you truly don't have 30 minutes a day, just create the time. Cut something else out. You just cut something else out. Create the time. Find the time. Create it. It's easy to create. I guarantee you're wasting your time on bullcrap. You have the time. And if you don't, then you're just not committed to fitness. And then that's fine, whatever. Then this video isn't for you. And not feeling motivated doesn't matter, because guess what? You're creating something that you're gonna be able to do for the rest of your life. Now, some of you may even have food addiction, right? So you are gonna have to overcome those things. That is real. But you're gonna do it in a way that's sustainable for the rest of your life. Let's say I love bread. Just have some bread every once in a while. It's okay, that's fine. And saying you don't have motivation is a bullcrap answer. It's actually an excuse. Because guess what? You have to do things whether you have motivation or not. But when it's easy to do, what does motivation matter? If you want to build a good body, a good physique, there's going to be days that you're not going to want to train, but you do it anyway. Just because you've developed that motivation and you actually enjoy working out. So when I was first starting to work out, I actually kind of hated it. I did not enjoy it. But now working out is so easy. It's so easy. I love doing it. Some days I don't feel like it. I do it anyway, right? And that's discipline, but that comes with time, right? You build that up. but I'm doing something that's sustainable for me. It's not like I'm training in a way that I can't do for the rest of my life. Of course it works. I make it work. Blaming your hormones and metabolism doesn't matter, actually. It doesn't matter either, because you can fix that. There's things you can do to fix that issue. And guess what? You can easily fix it, because thousands of other desk workers in your exact situation, male desk workers who are like over 35, who sit all day, have low energy, low confidence, who have bad metabolisms and poor hormones, they still lose the weight. They still lost it, and they still kept it off. They might even have it worse than you, and they still did it, right? So there's zero excuse for you to not do it because of hormones or metabolism, because guess what? Ultimately, if it comes down to it, you can just eat a little bit more, reset your metabolism, then go back down, or maybe you just need to start eating less. Yeah, maybe your metabolism has slowed. Okay, so eat less. It's not like you're gonna gain weight off of 100 calories a day. You will eventually lose weight, eventually. You can't eat zero and not lose weight eventually. Now there's other issues with that, but there's always a way around it. There is solutions to this. Another thing people say is, oh, I'm too stressed to focus on fitness. I have too much stress, I have too much going on. Too stressed to focus on fitness. That's also bullcrap. You're not too stressed. It takes a few small adjustments. I literally went over a few small things you can do and you'll start losing weight. It's not that hard. Just a few small adjustments, not a big deal. You're not too stressed to focus on fitness. Saying, oh, I travel too much, so I can't do it. Do something that's sustainable for travel then. Maybe you need to take workout bands with you. Maybe you do some push-ups while you're in your hotel room. There's things to do. Maybe you don't even have to exercise. You don't have to train. If you want to just lose the weight, that can be done anywhere. You can do that locked up in a cell. You can do that while living on an airplane. You can live on an airplane and you can lose weight. All right, traveling is not an excuse to not lose weight. It might be a little bit harder if you want to build a great physique, right? But it's not impossible. People have done it. When I travel, I still train. In most hotels I go to, they have a gym, and if they don't, I just do some push-ups and sit-ups, do some squats. It's not impossible to get a workout in. It's not. Because guess what? It takes 30 minutes a day. Everyone has 30 minutes a day. Saying you don't have enough energy to exercise also isn't a good enough excuse, right? Like I said earlier, don't have to exercise if you just want to lose weight. Right? You don't actually have to, but you still should, but you don't have to. Literally just exercise in the morning before your work and sleep better. That's it. Saying you don't have energy, then you have to find a way to create energy, and to create energy, you're gonna have to lose weight. You say, oh, I'm too tired to exercise. Maybe being overweight is the reason why you're too tired. So lose some weight and then start to exercise. It doesn't matter, there's always a way to do it. Also saying I'm too old is also bullcrap. I work with clients in their 60s who have lost 20, 25, 30 plus pounds easily. Easily, all right? Saying you're too old is not an excuse. This kind of ties back into the metabolism. People will look to blame anything, but it's just all excuses. And there's thousands who have been in your exact situation who have still lost the weight. Still, they made it happen. Why? Because they had the right mindset. They had this mindset. They had the mindset I'm sharing with you, okay? They didn't create excuses for themselves. They just did it anyway. They changed who they believed themselves to be. They changed their identity, and they lost the weight anyway. So literally just by becoming a new person in your mind, killing your old self, and proving it with action, and by committing to change, you can finally lose the weight.